and I'm bringing you a quote from Coelho Paulo. Coelho Paulo is a Brazilian poet, lyricist, and novelist who was best known for his novel, The Alchemist. And he's saying that, don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. Don't waste your time with explanations, because people only hear what they want to hear. So yes, keep your explanations to yourself. Just deliver. And if you don't, accept your mistakes and learn from it. Just don't engage in a lot of explanations, because people only hear what they want to hear. That is by Coelho Paulo, and he's a Brazilian. I mentioned it right, Coelho Paulo. All right. Today I'll be talking to Honorable Kofi Amoako-Hene. He is the MP for Atebubu-Amantin. If he's able to make it here, and we'll be looking at happenings in and around town, president in China, the $2 billion deal, and then the another bond coming up here and there. We'll get some phone calls, some phone-ins, and allow you to come through with your phone-ins, and then we read all your messages on Facebook, Instagram, and then on Twitter, as well as WhatsApp. So yes, you can reach us on 0240-550-899, 0240-550-899, and then when you call, turn down the volume on your TV set. We are streaming this show live on our Facebook wall at Net2TV GH, Net2TV GH, and so you can watch us live in case you're sitting in your trotro going to work, or you've been chauffeured to work. But if you're driving, I wouldn't encourage you watching it. But you can just listen whilst you look on the street, so you don't cause any accident. I'm going to kick off right away with the newspaper headline. And we have some interesting stories on our newspapers, the headlines this morning. I'm going to kick off with the Daily Graphic. Daily Graphic has on the front page, NAPCO applicants start work. 5 models kick off October 1st. So yes, good job, NAPCO. Well, Dr. Ibrahim Anyas, the CEO of the National Builders Corp, NAPCO. And then that's a beautiful picture by Maxwell Oklu. He's worked with Daily Graphic for a long time. 197 out of 204 electrical items substandard. That's by the Standards Authority. And we're trying to reach you. Professor Alex Dodu, I'm trying to reach you. Please turn on your phone. I know you're tired, but let's get some details and some updates on this issue. Ochiame wife killed at Abura-Dunkwa. Oh, that's like Banasco's area. Yeah, so I don't know what Banasco is going to say about that. Probably, yeah, Banasco is also Ochiame. So yes, he probably might know a bit about all that is happening. Oh, it's not. He's not. Okay, thank you. JF prompted me. Banasco is not a Chami. I think he once said something like that. So probably, forgive me, Banasco, if that was wrong. The New Crusading Guard has on the front page, China supports fight against Galamsey. Nana Addo. And this man is so brave. How you been in China telling all these Chinese, tell your people to help us stop Galamsey, because most of the times we find them with Ghanaians cooperating to Galamsey our land. I can imagine the looks on their faces. They go like, oh, this man. Anyway, Mahama was new NDC executives, and that's all on the front page of the New Crusading Guide. Visa lottery scam hit Canadian High Commission. The Canadian High Commission in Ghana has discredited reports that it is running a visa lottery. A post on the High Commission's official Twitter account reads, "Don't be a victim of false information online. Canada does not have a visa lottery." Yes, and I don't know how many times people have called me to ask about this. Canadians don't run, or the Canadian High Commission don't run visa lottery. It's only by the American Embassy. Trust me, if you have anything from Canada visa, it's wrong, it's fraud, it's false. So please, wait for the American visa lottery. That one I can assure you, I think it comes somewhere around October or between August and September thereabout. But it's just around the corner, so just keep an alert, and they will publish it when it's out there. And you do it by yourself. I mean, we're in a modern age where you can do everything by yourself, provided you go to the cafe or you have an internet on your phone or tablet or laptop. So just don't be fooled by some supposedly wise guy on the corner. On the front page of the Chronicle, we have Ghana on time bomb as NDC also set up security wing, the Hawk. Yeah, the Hawk. Yeah, the Hawks. And good morning to my folks in Seattle. I know you guys are the Hawks. Yep. I'm not a Hawk. I'm a Duck. Go Ducks. On the front page of the Daily Statesman, we have 1,600 jobs from the LNG deal, and the NPP saves nation $1 billion. That's a lot of money. Collins Dowda V8 kills 6. Oh, goodness. Collins Dowda V8 kills 6. And we have tribalism tearing NDC apart by Asidu Nketia. Who has been teasing Asidu? Safo. Today Asidu Nketia is in a nice blazer. I need you to comment him. Well, and I want to read a little bit about the Collins Dowda thing. It's a Toyota Land Cruiser V8 with registration number GW 1897-17, which belongs to the Member of Parliament Asutifi South. Collins Dowda has been involved in a ghastly accident, killed 6 persons. The Toyota V8 collided with an Opel Cadet vehicle with registration number GW 1139-Y on Sunday, September 2nd at a sharp curve along the Atebubu-Amantin stretch of the Sunyan Road in the Brong Ahafo region. And I'm sure this was probably during their voting and all that stuff, but may their souls rest in perfect peace. We don't want to record any more of these accidents. I have this interesting story on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. Professor Alex Zodu, we want you to give us some updates. I know you probably might be in a meeting or busy somewhere, but please pick up the phone. Let's talk. Fake 96% imported electrical products substandard. Hey, for electrical standard, like electrical products, blah, 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 mix. I mean, the huge and the very important part of the entire building. And it's probably one of the costly or the costing part of building a house. And if you get that wrong or you get a substandard product, I mean, the question again is, how can the layman know that these are substandard? And with all these electricians who probably some, not all, some are quite professional, some don't really know, what they're doing. I have Honorable Frida Prempe on the line, and I think the AFCON 2018, we're just going to discuss a little bit and get some updates from her. Honorable, good morning. Hello, Honorable, good morning. Okay, I will wrap up with the daily guide, and whilst we try to get Honorable Frida Prempe on the line. Auditor General blows 7.6 million Ghana cedis on cars, and we have full car submit, take off in Beijing, and it has a picture of the president with some Ghanaians in Beijing. I have a few friends in Beijing. Hello, good morning, Honorable. Hello, good morning. Oh no, I think we're having problems with the line. Mosquito cries over NDC, and that is all on the front page of the Daily Guide. We are on the back page. We have First Lady unveil sports kits for exchange program, and the First Lady of Ghana, Rebecca Kufuor, has visited StarTime Corporation in Beijing to witness the unveiling of football kits designed for Ghanaian children in sports exchange program. Yeah, and I like the fact that she's championing this stuff for kids and then maternity and all that stuff. Good morning to you, Mami Rebecca Kufuor. Hello, good morning, Honorable Frida.
Good morning, my brother.
Great, finally we got you. How are you doing this morning?
By grace, I'm doing fine. How about you?
We are doing great, great to have you. We just want an update on the AFCON 2018 organization or the progress report on that. You are the LOC chair, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, good morning once again to our cherished listeners and viewers. And let me take this opportunity to assure Ghanaians that we are on course. Ghana is ready to host AFCON 2018 come November 17th to 1st December, and also to set hearts at ease that the LOC has not received any formal letter from CAF to the effect that the right to be taken from us. Neither has the ministry communicated any such thing to us, even though we're reading on some platforms and some media stations of some concocted stories and other issues. So let's set our hearts at ease. Ghana is ready to host AFCON 2018. Now, back to the issue. Initially, we have a problem with infrastructure, especially the Aqua Stadium. We're going to use the Aqua Stadium and the Cape Coast Stadium as the main stadium for the tournament.
Okay.
In Cape Coast, we'll be using the Indian Stadium and the Robert Mensah Stadium as the two training pitches. In Accra, we'll be using the Preset Senior High School training pitch and the Elwak training pitch. Currently, as I speak with you, Cape Coast, we are done with the renovations, we are done with everything. The pitch is going very well. Same as in Parkway Kingdom. We're still working on the Robert Mensah Sports to the training pitch. With green grass and fertilizer and water, it takes time for it to grow. Then you cut the weeds, you fix in another one and all that. So it's a process. But we're giving all the contractors, we met with them last week, and we're giving all the contractors 2 weeks to hand over. Across Sports Stadium, currently it's about 70% complete. We hope by 2 weeks' time they'll hand over the project as they're working on the scoreboard, working on the.
Oh no, we lost Honorable Frida Prempe again, but I think we'll try to get her back online and then get in touch with her. She was giving us some juicy information about the AFCON 2018 and the fact that they've not heard from FIFA about now. And so, well, I hope the LOC pushes a little bit more. But I like the fact that, in all that, the LOC is still preparing tirelessly. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good
Sorry,
morning.
we lost you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so as I was saying, we've done the changing rooms at the Sports Stadium. All the necessary things that need to be done have been done now. So initially, yes, we're going through a lot of challenges. And I've been telling myself that why is it because we are women? But all the same, we've been able to overcome the challenges and we are looking forward to a successful tournament. Ghana is a football nation. The passion of the nation is football. Unfortunately, we are not playing the league. There's nothing going on. And the only thing that we can have to entertain ourselves and exercise is the AFCON 2018. And I'm treating all Ghanaians to reach the stadium from the 17th of November to December 1st. We'll be inaugurating the venue LOC in Cape Coast next week and unveiling the mascot and the website and our jingle and the theme song as well. We will inaugurate the Accra venue LOC the following week. Currently, we've mounted our billboards, our jingles have started running, our mascot is in everything seems to be in order now. And we are very hopeful that come 17th November, we'll have a wonderful and colorful opening ceremony at our pastor studio.
Honorable, but if I may ask, is this also going to be a host and win, or you don't have that target or ambition anyway?
Maybe Ghanaian would wish that it goes that way, but where I stand and where I'm coming from, I'm the LOC chairperson for 8 participating countries, including Ghana. So I hope that the CAF zone team, in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, will ensure that the Black Queens prepare enough and adequately to ensure that Ghana hosts and wins. But from where I'm sitting, I cannot vouch for one country. I'm supposed to be the LOC chairperson for the 8 participating countries. But it's unfortunate that our Queens had to come very late when other countries are playing friendly matches across the globe. We are hosting, so we did not take part in the qualifiers.
Okay.
And one would have thought that they would have given the opportunity to play with other countries to play enough for the task ahead. But unfortunately, that seems not to be the case. So I wish the media direct all these issues to the CAF zone team and the Ministry of Youth and Sports. We have to push them to ensure that the team prepares adequately for the task ahead.
Well, Honorable, we would like to thank you, but we can assure you of our support for everything here on AFCON 2018 and ensuring success in hosting the AFCON 2018 come November. But we will be here in case you need any support and any help. But we are with you, and good luck on your preparation.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know you've been with us from day one, and you continue to be with us. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day, Honorable. That's Honorable Freda Prempeh, Deputy Minister for Housing, and she is also the chairperson for the LOC AFCON 2018. And so that was an update for us. I have already seated here Honorable Kofi Amoako-Hene. He's glancing through the newspapers, looking all handsome, young, and energetic. But let me remind you, but if you can be energetic, you need Dependable Herbal Homes Today Man Capsule. Today Man Capsule actually keeps you as a Today Man. It gives you vitality, vigor, and enhanced urine flow, especially in men, and also enhancing sexual weaknesses. Today Cool Capsule helps for the treatment of bleeding piles and your hemorrhage. You can also get a Today Laxative Capsule, which also helps you in case you have waist pains, back pains, you have some excess phlegms in your body. And they have the Today Lady Care Capsule that also helps the ladies in case they have problems with the menstrual cycles, which we also call white in our local. And then they have the Today Lady Wash that keeps the ladies' central unit system very odorless and clean. It's early morning. For bulk purchase, you can visit Dependable Herbal Home in Medina New Road. It's also called the Greenhouse at Rolling Circle area, just near Medina here. And you can go to Kashua. They are opposite Datus International School. They also have distributors like Repage Ventures, Kingswalk Herbal, and Baywatch Herbal in Okanshi. You can go to Baywatch in Medina Old Road, opposite to Doku Clinic. And you can call them on 027-222-0222. 027-222-0222. Focus loves this product. Yes, but let me remind you that it's available in all pharmacy shops, chemical shops, herbal shops across the country. So you can grab one and then get it. Okay. We have Dr. Insia Sari on the line, and my producer has prompted me. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
It's been a while. I'm very good. And yourself?
I'm surviving.
Well,
and very good by the grace of God.
We thank God. We thank God. We're just getting from the newspaper update that NAPCO kicked start, and it's actually starting with quite a huge number of workers. Can you bring us up to speed on Ghana Health Service, how you are absorbing? It has 5 models kicked off, and how give us the updates from your side, Ghana Health Service.
Okay, and good morning to all your cherished viewers and listeners. Yes, Ghana Health Service is working closely together with NAPCO. We have a secretariat in the ministry and also all the regional health directorates who are working closely with NAPCO to be able to place all the people who apply for his Ghana model. And the beauty of it is that we are placing the people in the districts that they apply for. And to me, that's one of the most important things that NAPCO is doing. It has been my dream to solve the inequitable distribution of our scarce workforce. And this, to me, is a way where people apply to districts and then they go and work in the district as a paid internship. And I believe that this is the way that we have to go as a country to make sure that we have equitable distribution of all our health forces.
Doc, the last time you mentioned that, as you're saying, you really will give people the opportunity to choose where they want to serve so that it wouldn't be like they are forced against their will. Are you still standing by that, and what are the preparations so far towards the success of that agenda?
Yes, I'm standing by that. And I've already been saying that we are waiting for the next batch of financial clearance. For example, if we get financial clearance for, say, 10,000 nurses or 5,000 nurses, we will look at the gaps that we have in Ghana Health Services. So when we look at the gaps, then we give the allocation according to the gaps in the various regions and advertise. And the people who have been given a financial clearance will then apply and go for an interview at the regional level. Then at the region will then allocate according to the basis. Because when you go for the interview, they will tell you that this is where we have places. And if you don't like it, maybe you go to other region where you think you may get a place to work. And to me, that's the way that people who don't know the regions that they want to work, they know the region. And secondly, the person can also ask questions. And if I'm one of the people going for the interview, I'll even ask if you can take me there to go and have a look at where you want me to go and work. And the problem is the fear of the unknown. If you don't know where you are going, you think that the place is not good. But if you get to know the place, you even love it to go there.
Exactly.
But doing all these things, we as Ghana Health Service, Ghana Health Service Council, we are doing everything possible also to get the pull factors. And pull factors are that we have a proper accommodation in place. So we are working together with a private organization and then the State Housing Corporation to put some DT post blocks of flats at various regional and district places where people work so that they can get a decent accommodation to go in. And if you do that for any young person who is going to work, that's the way that we have to go.
Doc, this idea comes off to me like you're making the health service quite attractive to nurses, doctors, and health workers.
Yes, that's what we want to do.
Okay.
And that's the vision of the present Ghana Health Service Council and myself.
Good.
As the Director General.
So far, with the NAPCO and the posting applications and all that, have you detected any fake certification or any fake certificates penetrating through the system?
Come again, I didn't hear.
Have you detected any fake certificates coming in for the applications so far with regards to the NAPCO or any of your... oh, no. Well, we'll be trying to reach Dr. Sorry again. I was trying to ask him if they've had any fake certifications coming through because sometimes some of these things, it's a human institution, so probably. Hello, good morning, Doc.
Yeah, morning, man.
Yeah, I was finding out from you if you've had any issues with fake certificates coming through with applications, either from NAPCO or from the nurses trying to get listed.
Yes, I just heard it on one of the networks, but I haven't actually asked the people, the operational people who are doing it. But as usual, I mean, by all means, there will be one or two people who would like to slip through with fake certificates. So I won't be surprised that there are some few fake certificates that people want to use to get the NAPCO work.
Well, with that happening, or in case we find out that is true, what will be some of the measures, or what will be some of the things that can be done?
I think that's why NAPCO has taken its time to scrutinize all certificates and all papers that people have brought to them.
Okay.
So when you find out that somebody has got a fake certificate, what it means, the person will be left out and will not be taken to do the job.
Oh, okay.
As to what else will be done to the person, one will be something that the secretariat will take the decision.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Siasari, and you are doing a good job. My producer would like to talk to you off air, so probably we make an appointment to bring you back in here again. We want a detailed update on what is going on with Ghana Health Service, with all this nurses posting and all this financial clearance issue. It looks so much to me like the agitation is down, probably because the NAPCO has absorbed a few of them, and some are probably okay with where the position or progress is so far. So yes, we would like to invite you over for some in-depth discussions. But I have Honorable Kofi Amoako-Hene, the all-looking nice young gentleman, MP for Atebubu-Amantin. Honorable, this shirt looks nice. Yeah, this one was by Lisa Clothing in Tama. It was actually a gift. Thank you, Mami Boatsman. She likes this show anyway. Mami Boatsman, Dr. Honorable Kofi Amoako-Hene want to be your model, so yes. Anyway, well, it's been a while.
It has been.
We've been presidents have been in China, 5 billion going to something else, and more and more and more. First lady securing some exchange program for the kids, sports exchange, NAPCO absorbing some people, taking off 5 models kick off. We have NDC tribalism kick off. Mahama Boys starts with a lot, and a lot more. So yes, I'm going to give you the free hand to start.
Thank you very much, Abedi, and I'll continue to pay regards to my people of Atebubu-Amantin constituency, and then my chief, the Kofi Amoako-Hene from both We have 2 paramountcy in my area, Amantin and then Atebubu.
Okay.
So I'll
oh,
pay
okay.
regards
Hence
to them.
Atebubu-Amantin.
Yes.
I
and
see.
Then my queen mother.
I see.
So, Abedi,
Yes, sir.
I cannot start anything without paying a good regards to His Excellency, the President of the Republic, and my boss, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and Mrs. Bawumia. I woke up this morning. I just returned from my constituency last night, and I woke up to read and to be hearing a lot of good things
what's
about
happening
Ghana,
in
China. And then what marvels me is that I heard a personality from the minority saying that, is it not the same president who said that Ghana should grow beyond aid?
And I know who you're talking about.
He is going around for, I said, wow. Could we still have people like this?
I think he's saying it's a deception. That we are calling it barter, but it's not supposed to. It's not a barter. It's still aid.
No. If even it's a loan, if even it's a loan, it does not take the thoughts of the president, the good thought of the president, that Ghana ought to be without borrowing. It's a dream. And we are propagating it to make Ghanaians believe that if it's possible for us to live without aid. You understand? So that we can have the best things that we want to have. You know, loans comes with a lot of conditions. You remember the Kumasi Road at the Edgeso and that how the caves were, and you've seen that thing. It's been taken off now. I think the Minister of Highways ought to be commended, because anytime I got to the place, I just got frustrated. So how? Why? I tried to trace it, and I realized that it was funded by loans.
Oh, okay. So
then the criteria was just untouchable.
I have a typical example.
You understand?
You know the Accra-Ofankor Road, especially from Ofankor through John Tay up to like Bukwasi. I remember when they were constructing the road, I got so upset. So I approached one of the guys, and I was like, why do you have all this big land and you are constructing that small 2-lane for us?
As a link, the largest link to the capital.
And one person was like, well, this is a loan, and so whatever it is, whatever condition comes with it, you have to go by it.
You don't deserve it.
So you can tell it has a big island in the middle. That we wasted.
But thank God, it's been tackled now, and I believe sooner than later, Ghanaians are going to have a good way. Because I've cultured myself to be traveling either late in the night or at dawn. Because I could not stand the frustration that the almost 2 hours traffic from Achimota cross.
It's quite frustrating.
You know, so I think good government is in, and I trust that.
It's your government, so I don't expect you to say anything bad, though. So I'm not
anything
too
that I
surprised
say,
you're saying it's a good governance.
You know one thing.
I know they
is it not this studio that anytime my boss, Honorable Kennedy Ajaton sits, he speaks up his mind. You understand? So MPP is blessed with a lot of independent thinkers. You understand? I don't sit here and just follow queue. No, I won't do that. If it's bad, it's bad. I've sat here discussing free SHS and the challenges that we are having. I always admit it. But trusting that we'll get over it. Because it's a good thing that Ghana needs. And we are working towards it. Back to the China thing, my brother. A lot of packages are coming. And I like the confidence of my president. He's going for a leverage. Even opposition says that even it's a loan. And he was able to speak up his mind. That look, we are discussing all these good things. It is even not signed. But this is the challenge that I have. Some Chinese people are destroying my natural environment.
I mean, come on.
You understand? Look at the boldness. All those things? You understand? It means that it's a personality that knows what he's got.
I can imagine how the Chinese will be looking at him like...
Yes. If it's like on that side, because when you are born with good conscience, you have the power to negotiate. You understand? Yes, that's what I believe. That is how it ought to be. You understand? But when you are going to borrow to just come and just embezzle the money unnecessarily, you understand? Your focus would be on the money that is coming to you,
and
not the substance in the negotiation.
Yesterday, a caller called into a show and said, and I quote, it's a show, I don't want to mention it, it's a radio show, and said, oh, China phone poa, Japan cry to V8 to it and then walk cry. V8.
I had to say they incomplete it. To say ex-president Muhammad.
Yes. I was like, people are so mean.
Yes. And all that the communicator could say.
Yeah, was
the minority communicator could ask him, say, are you in Ghana? He only had to make mockery about it. Yeah. Because it was very factual.
I think it was funny to ask that.
Was it funny?
The Japanese government doesn't give out V8s like that.
Yes, but that was the reality. You understand? So please, I think by the time President gets to Ghana, and somebody was doubting, oh, I heard it on another media this morning. Oh, he doesn't even don't understand because he didn't have value to borrow. So once he got there, the money did not come. But somebody who places good value on himself, knowing exactly what he is going to use the money to do, will certainly come. And I sometimes get worried when we negotiated for the $3 billion loan from China. And they later found out that one interchange could just consume all the money because of the corrupt nature of the negotiators. Who will just give you money? And then you go, knowing very well that you are going to misuse the money, and he'll give it to you. Yeah. If even it's signed, if even it's in the bag before you and he realized that, he'll pull it back.
But I have this problem with Ghanaians. Let's all learn as a people. This is monies put together by some countries' tax payers. Committed to their tax system. Yeah. Being very religious and disciplined, obedient to whatever structures they have laid down concerning economics, taxing, and all that. What are we learning from this? Are we positioning ourselves such that in some years to come, yes, you're to me, I can say Ghana, we are giving aids or we are giving loans to other countries, Burkina Faso, Togo, or just even the West African sub-region? Because I know years ago, Ghana and Nigeria used to even loan. Nigeria can speak for sure. I read an article, so many years ago, Nigeria used to give Britain
loans.
Loans.
We also
Angola is able to give
Malaysia,
to Portugal.
Right? Yeah.
So are we going to position ourselves? Because your tax obi kakra na osu your tax we are say but obi tax ya boa no ama ye be and ye de ye ko sign ni age no. That is where I want to look at it from.
I was traveling with somebody that I know. He has a good V8, so he would never pay for roto.
Oh, how?
Yes. And I kept attacking him and said, no. I happened to have traveled with him last 2 months or something. He was leading. We got to the towboat.
And he passed.
No, he didn't. With his hazards on, and he stopped. He paid and paid mine. Okay. So I forgot to ask him. So after 1 week, because it was something I wanted to check from. Okay. I said, oh, na say na do do otua sika na mana. Or the be ya adwuma. And you ma tax no ni tua no enye ya. And abedi within this short possible time, within this one year, taxes that people voluntarily has gone to pay. You understand? If I give you a shirt from my heart and I see you maybe using it in your garden, abedi,
next time you wouldn't.
Would I be encouraged to bring you more? No.
Well, common
sense, I wouldn't. No. You understand? So people have started seeing that, look, if we pay the money, this man, Adodan Kwaku-Fuado,
put it to good use.
Will put it to good use. So people are voluntarily paying. All that the government is doing, of course, out of struggling, most of them have been paid by Ghanaians because the tax is continues to come up.
Do you believe some time to come, Ghana will be self-sufficient to the extent that we will also give to other countries?
That is the dream that the president has announced, except that few people haven't caught it up yet. You understand? So we need to educate them. NCC, we need to charge them with this responsibility for Ghanaians to start thinking and understand that it is possible that Ghana can also one day start giving to people. You understand? It is just possible. Loans are good, but when you take a loan, you invest it in a profitable venture that will pay double. So that once you give the half to service the loan, you can also benefit the other half. But if you take loan, you have a small business and you're going to buy a Mercedes, without investing into the business, it means the repercussion is going to fall on you and it's going to swallow the business.
That is true.
And it's exactly what the minority government did at the time. And we kept criticizing that, hey, what you guys are doing will not help. Go and check the cost of this interchange at Circle, which was even not paid, I'm told.
Yeah. I hear it.
If it had been put to good use, we could have had the same thing at Tema interchange and then maybe Kasua out of the same cost. If he had been able to do that, I kept telling my friends that MPP was very fortunate. If I had been a president of the minority for 8 years, after taking that good baton from President Kufuor, MPP would have never seen power.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because with the loans, that graduated from 10 billion in approximation to 120 billion. All you have to do, Sebi, is to just take the schools that MPP built. If it's 100, you could easily build 1,000. The boreholes, if they're 200, you could easily have done 2,000.
So why wasn't all that done?
Mismanagement and corruption. And this time, president has admitted that he failed, though he should be given a second time for correction. That Ghana belongs to you.
But you guys cried corruption, mismanagement, and accused people, pointed fingers, and you're almost 2 years in power. Now there's a cry in town. What is happening to all those people? I keep asking you because it's still out there. People want to see action. They want to see Martin Amidu mention names, get people on their toes, get people to start paying back monies. So... Well, but that's not a discussion for today.
No, I cannot answer because for the purpose of our viewers, I keep saying that, this government, and for that matter, the leader that we have at the time, he wants to show a path that will build Ghana as one Ghana, not a path that quote unquote, somebody will say that witch hunting or something. Nanado would want to see that Ghanaians who flouter with our laws are punished, regardless of your political party, and you are punished genuinely within the confines of your understanding because you'll be tried. You understand? So things like that, it takes a little while to reinforce the existing infrastructure that kept corruption and he's introduced more. You understand? Now look at the police, how we are resuscitating the police, the CID department, reorganizing. Everything was almost in a bad shape. You see BNI people, he meets you, hey, wouldn't me well. I work with the BNI. And sometimes they'll put the, if even he doesn't say it to you, he wants you to see that.
But
you understand? How could an intelligent people do some of these things? You understand? It's all as a result of bad leadership.
No, but Honorable Kofi Amoako-Hene, I want the current head of BNI to check this. Have you realized the national security guys carry whatever their GOTA or whatever communication system they have everywhere? And this is something that's supposed to identify who you are. And these are people who are supposed to be an undercover.
To get information.
So how do you carry it everywhere? In the church, at funerals, in the events, in the club, just showing off and using it as a form to more or less bully others?
Even that is not enough. If you don't ask who he is,
he will tell you, I work for the BNI.
You understand?
Who does that?
You understand? It's all part of training because there was a guy.
I'm talking about the current.
There was a guy at, the whole institution, like our education, everything was messed up. You understand? So you can't just come today and say, no, total reform, everything. Okay. One thing that I'm looking up to see is that after we settle a little bit, the government to institute reform into the Ghana police. Because for me, I see it as the head of all the security institutions. You understand? Total reform.
I think they're really those
and you
that
know,
come
to do a
the...
good reform, it ought to come with salary. You understand?
Remunerations, I don't think we can ever have enough.
No. If we are doing total reform, we need to look at that also. You understand? So that there will be that checks and balances, and then hiring and firing. We know how to hire people. We don't know how to fire them. Because once you make the attempt, the chief in your area will come. The MP, your pastor will come.
Do that.
The MPs will come.
Yeah.
You understand?
Oh,
why?
I am a boy.
Because we've inculcated that into politics. Somebody drives a motorbike. It is not licensed. And then he gets to the police. Police also apprehend him. You know, if you don't take time, there will be exchanges.
Yeah.
You understand? So I asked them, if you continue to apply the same route, and the police continue to be at the same route, the expenditure that you bear every day,
you can use it to
in 1 month's time, you can use it to acquire any license and to be free.
Yeah.
Even the mental torture. And then the
waste of time, the stress, exchange of words. You don't need
you
all
understand?
that.
All this thing, we need education and compelling institutions
to
act so that we get there. So trust me, Ghana will be better.
You believe we will get there?
Very, very, very.
Let's look at this. It says fake 96 imported electrical products substandard. Professor Alex Dodu. You are a businessman,
I'm a business person, and yes. I don't, you know, professors are authority. I think personally, I know the good work that professor is doing, but 96%.
They were out there picking at random and.
But 96%,
including footwear and all that. So I've been trying to reach Professor Alex Dodu on the line. But Professor Alex Dodu,
I think maybe they should look at the figure. I believe and I know, I'm aware of a lot of fake things
on the market.
Yeah. But you see, most of them comes through the port.
Yeah.
And we have the institutions there to check. So to get to 96% bad, I don't think Ghana is that bad. So I don't know. And who am I to question a professor? I would only think that he gets to his researchers. And I know the good work that he's doing there. Yeah. I agree with that. But, you know, leaders, sometimes, some of the things, they discharge their responsibility. I believe if we can get a good percentage, fine. That exists. And we need, I appreciate the work that they are doing to curb it. Because if the person brings it and he cannot sell, it's also another good way of checking it.
Yeah.
So,
but you see, I mean, apart from his figures, whether it's accurate or it's an approximation, these are the integral part of every building. And with this recent fire outbreaks in our buildings here and there.
And their data.
Exactly.
We are suffering a lot.
From so I think we should really check them.
It's
and
very
if we can
important.
empower local manufacturers to manufacture to our standards, what I'm saying, it's easy checking the manufacturing if it's within your jurisdiction than checking importation and when others can hide. Some of them hide it through fridges, through other products, and you can't really check all of this. And some other pay at the port and get out of it. I mean, let's face the reality.
You are right, but in business, competition is important too. We don't want to build monopolized society. Yeah. But trust me, made in Ghana cables still stand, I don't know as of today, the best in the country.
Yeah.
You understand? I know of one company that maybe they will not come and pay. I would have mentioned it. You understand?
Let them come and pay.
They have the best electrical cables, and it is made in Ghana. But you see, the price range, I don't know. But you see, quality also comes with a price.
Of course.
Sometimes we need to be encouraged to think quality, because if you go to Germany, it is the poor people rather buy Mercedes-Benz. But if you come to Ghana, it is the rich that buys it. The idea is that, or even in UK, you go to the shop and as a teenager who is going to the university or college, buys a Murphy Richard iron, and he takes it for life.
Yeah.
If you understand.
I'm sure it makes you remember your college days.
You understand? So practically, it is the poor that needs good thing.
Yeah.
But poor person will sometimes see cheaper thing
and as think that's what I can
the
afford.
affordable thing, and then you end up buying about 10
twice, 10,
in
5
10
times,
years.
yeah. Whereas
the
quality one stays
the
forever.
quality would have stayed for good.
Well,
so I think we need to be oriented more, and to know. And sometimes, the power of buying. But trust me, now I could hear banks introducing, come and buy this, I'll buy this for you, and all that. So if you can rethink and do the quality one in a long span, you get the good, the most benefit.
I overheard a conversation in a bank. I went to the bank for a service, and two ladies were having a conversation, and I was quietly behind them. One said, "And then, MP for the Umbapena bank in Nigeria, Embejiska, and it was.
Our philosophy is encouraging the private sector, because private sector employs about 70. I've forgotten my name. It is 77 or 78% of the jobs market in Ghana. You understand? So if we encourage the private sector, if we are talking about job creation, and government pumps about 100 or even 10 billion to the, like president is doing to the private entrepreneurship, automatically they add up. 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, but before you calculate it,
it's a huge
trust
number.
Me, you are there. You understand?
Join us right now on 0240-550-899. I'm talking to Honorable Kofi Amoako-Hene. It's been an interesting conversation. We've touched a little bit on pieces of everything. President in China with the $2 billion deal and some other deals coming up. Others we haven't mentioned, and some other people thinking it's not his words, because it's contrary to him saying Ghana beyond aid. We're also touching on fake importation of some electrical products on the market. We've touched on NAPCO. You can join us on your topics too, but we're going to pick one of our final topics, and it's the NDC coming up with their own security, and they're calling them the Hawks, and the Mahama boys getting ready for 2020. I know, Honorable Kofi Amoako-Hene, you're a good friend, the ex-president Mahama. So I'd like to take your view on that. And when you join us, please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning, Abedi.
Joe, what to say?
Yami Adumo, Director, I'm sorry.
Yami Adumo. Would your friend not you started your crowd fan to so just what I say you? Okay, Koso.
Make sure I'm not trying to go for the Abedi. Shout out for be honorable Chana Mame. No Chana honorable Amoako-Hene Mame. Catch and say, Mebaho. Now, you are no word, man.
Oh no, Joe, I'm so credit and yeah, but my honorable. So, do you think we should encourage this private securities in our political system?
The caption here, Ghana on time bomb, is exactly what.
Okay, I think Joe
it represents.
Back on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning. I bet you do a captain.
Koso.
I'm saying I catch on a bonnet, I'm banana, so I try to pronounce my humanity.
Yo.
Nakaka make and say, my sister, Mama Kupado, do now, Koyano, or the box side Nanka. And this is one to come up the Mahama. I don't know how they quite and not a man for just the end is good be Katakata, young would be. Now the catcher say, I dear. You could come any papa for no other human or no near this one for. Now you are quite general than your so fast one. Then I for your own the first one, and this one on can go. On pet or man, the beer, the bomb may be on pet. This a yes,
now, Joe, also when you say almost a Canada be the Hawaii and now Sankoji be account. Nowadays, yeah, box articles.
Oh, I America crown or more America, Bobby. A cardio be our canon, one walk about the other charity. Aqua Jibusina, and one call for about the charity. Now will be quack or dinner about the Yaduma Abom, and I also own pet. Now only Pabay.
Yeah, but that's
what get about the charity I got to Dubai. I'm my own call for a dear trencher who cover all you any. There will be a balance one year scan or Quacodiano, or Mama Steno, would be Would you not net and teachers allowance? Would you not policy for your meter? Would you not no, the do for Ghana, the hospital, ambulance, or the ghetto? What is a pint to come out here? Also, open now, open here. Now, when you better be a quanipo, and for moment, I watch it. People for say, Hammer, anybody, Mamma, and you know, this one. No, almost to almost.
Yeah, that's it.
For almost almost.
Yeah, that's it.
No, Kaka, and could get Mamma, or bad, and no Cupado, or my Cupado, or to me, Takano, the nimble grass.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Me Kaipa 2016, say, and 90s was because I almost say, oh, there be a washing the pen there, the neighbor prince, our version is as an team. It's more Casasa, and I'm sure. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, as I say.
Yamia Dum now, so.
Aye.
The patrol didn't be our free.
Yes, I'm Hassan from Ashaman.
Our Hassan.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah, day.
Lafialo,
Lafialo. Alasakoso.
Yes, I'm Hassan Mohammed.
Alasa Patrol Mau TV number from Kakra.
Okay. Lafialo. Yeah, me patrol. I don't remember Canadian and I'm discussing about important.
Okay.
Tax no omukaso mbaji number 2 and as I'm non percent.
Okay.
And no omu yin free sa ka kashian because then yes eba higher part in the papa because how white plate no. Yes, me work about but me so hard sa white number no. What you say sa white number almost 20 million. Inti misra mu number come and paying for nati. Omu isa de nem fro yes I ba higher part no.
Yo, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Somebody be there ever say ana. Say say ana here come about taxing. Na so no so from the point of view. But honorable yen share me feel say yen tackle some way. So private security form them who do politics in. I bedroom baby yen twin so so.
A very dangerous development. Now senior nansen yen minority for kasa as if say na azoga poise kura any krum ha. On Delta Force ne sans and visible sani mane baye. Enti nanka me busa me ho say enumpo ye no kware there why this? So it means we are not learning and we are not going forward. So where from Ajumpona na omode criticize those things. Let's cut it off say na omukura nyebi. Na ye ni mazoka boys ne sometime nem ni nyina na we baye. Eno mu tugina mu wiase nyina ye home press conferences ni ade nyina. And where from this? I get you. And no going forward, I think say abano enim sa niema we ntina ye strengthen the police, the security system, the military, the intelligence, any other. I don't know when we get there. So which is very soon because now going to our to I've been saying is a unya visionary leader. He sees very far. And then in Shisha no be oha se see anu ya na nipa bebre nya den enti ase but sanema we ni nyina ka huntina yes and to I would totally discourage them.
Yeah, we shouldn't encourage
and from both sides
because you know
yeah, you understand they better go and get better works menu amonso a omoye involved wo adwuma also obeyeni at the expense of a politician if it is.
How trained are you to protect another person?
You understand?
But with my answer me call name so hello good morning.
Hello good morning everybody.
Yes sir.
About your friend of us that we come out for about to go in.
Never talk also.
Never show any for say that na so koje a lot of that be one a move commercial. It's like I said me back about quiet doctor. They say why is local urban hospital we are one of the one. Musa Simbia ya. My Ghana for to win. Never queen here minister. Me banya school prempe me call e dey o mu sigu and just me smoke. Out. Na tu some me come for. Fa camera go to school so MPP for AC. Na emma out no mu say
why yenye atafome kwa yegu asphalt. Edi and 94%, and there's some of your communications me and Yamambra out. Now, my mouth for Abamu Yade.
You,
that's it. Me, no, Omoma Uno, Omo Disika or Mahimono, Omoma out. Because the CIA, you know, and I'll travel, why am I out and by? And before, yeah, bread, maybe a person, you put it to the chairman. That be important for the district. But almost the owners and often a deal, man.
Yes, yeah, that's it. But yes, honorable. I think he's made a good point. But me, you know, I'm quite worried about this because one, minimum training at the mouth. Just because we are bodybuilder, and I say we're building naturally, and I say when it's wash, and now we are now you giddy near mouse our position we say bonipan who buy, say with a promise say buy a do be baby and I be mau be 90% of these people power baby are they sideline them.
So it's better you look for a good job, permanent job, that oyere no ma can grow to inherit. So oh yeah juma bia I was so busa on say juma ya me me the chire me man. So ajuma we
so wo kwa juma na o ma no oyere busa na kwa say me the hawk me kwa kobo obi wo ban.
I mean so who are pension bibi anim asem to wa nothing. So nipa na sepa wanti na wo pe. Ewo ani bre ne bone kwan so a o kofa wo aba. When you have one trained man from the military, trust me, one day we will
oh yeah.
You finish all of them.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well trained. Who be that?
You understand
one trained person
20 or 50 of this, he'll finish all of them. So you understand? Oh, that comment none of your question say we'll go there on private visit. Then you see what I'm talking about. So it is not security. So say I'm for body nko any pani I don't know. But me nua brand ya sebe aban wo hokora no de no yema o. Ask yourself, minim so mo man koye sa adwuma we nyina sebe obi a comfortable life bebre a wo team that.
I don't think so.
So but if not, so what are they say a farm we automatically na say bia obi bia only 1 billion krana. And even that your life worth more than that.
Your mom V8 back.
You understand? Because my say papa Canada Japan so aton pikeda.
Oh yes,
yes.
Of course.
So it's better you go through the process of life and develop yourself.
Rise through the ranks.
You understand? So that somebody can grow to inherit it. And other people be a mentor. Or more businesses are Ghana and African, you know. Look at the Indians, look at the Lebanese, and all that thing. So a Jumana war, you know, Nebani and Wajayaman, Oko China is the same. They pass their inheritance to Omoma. So no, I bet to us. What I'm doing, my child will come and grow. Mr. Ken and Ebaya, he's growing, he's developing the person. That is life. So, and to say, Oko Wakola. Na save ukura mozo na wo kura say onibia, how can he inherit this thing? You understand? Mesre mi nua mo no ma sebe ya tena ho ma obi mu selfish interest.
I don't know why
asesa omo de omo ye adwuma bi ehun hia no. I believe say the earlier the better, because papa yo gina ho ni meme ya wo gina ho sebe omo ye bi mu kunu,
of course,
ene obi mu yere mo intino okoya adwuma kura abehwere won kakura na you are not benefiting the society. So and besides there are better job. So and mesre omo na amanfo bi oba busansa wonfa ne ma emeka hawks ne ho
politician ben na ne
busasa se dunkati aba wo hawks mu and I represent Mahama ne ba wo hawks ne mu and I mention them all of them busa hawks fo emu musa mo say mo amoye hawks ne nyina no oba ko pe eba eka hawks no ana
say be omo anybody.
You understand? And papa nya adwuma papa bi na obi ye den epe ede amount. And who we say adwuma we ya sabio, you end up becoming a beggar.
Oh how?
Yes.
Why you hawking now?
No, we are when there is power, what you do? You are not on salary.
Yeah, that's
so you go to Abedi, you go to Abedi, wadamfo ba won chen 4 times, na ni nyina sika na obesra. The next 5th time wo huna na no ho we. And you cannot plan your life with that.
It's our
with an income that is not reliable. So And whether it's for MPP or it's for NDC.
But you can tell from the picture, I said they're proud hawks. Like here, we rule.
When I went for election in my area, I got people who came that say, no. Yeah, I want to govern for the people to see, say, they had an alternative that hadn't been considered. So, and to me, One of me be dear than a man who said, and I'm walking in
scary tactics. To just put fear in people. Say, hey,
in what? We are training Ghanaians through free SHS so that people in the next generation could read and write, where they will pick manifesto and look at the substance in them, the achievement done on them, and vote. So this is the kind of politics I will train on grow for. And then me who interesting story be I say don't get here say we are doing tribal politics.
Yeah.
Now when you do mokwa what to Ibanchipen.
Oh, saying this is not when you're tribalistic.
Oh, so
yeah.
And then you need to go and check your facts.
Yes, okay.
Ghana I polarizing in free sebe. And sometimes it's so painful. A religion a power open to know the akobom pine. Nancy National Cathedral.
Yeah.
Adding up to the equity of the state. What's the big deal about it? Mimi agree say obia free say or sumbi na omu here be sa. They should appeal to the president.
I said the same thing here.
You understand? Banyani will be here.
Yeah.
You understand?
So, national
and if I have my way, I would have used Ghana's money to build that.
Okay. That is if
you understand?
You have your way.
Because program BIA Kremoni bomb Muslimi bomb pie first, Christian Bebo last. Christian Bo first, Muslimi Bebo fa. Not at the national level. In our homes.
Yeah.
We understand. We agree to ourselves. They are also entitled. So mugu Independence Square near the beer. You understand? And so beer here be beer. I was so corporate. I bet me buy our tadi me fa me kaya watoba kwachemi. So I appreciate it. But me buy and I would na me say nye and I chinchina yenya. And there any braces me am fine chinchere o my. Until going forward, you know, and crophobic a crabby or my ma, me quite a bebua, me consistency, me share this in here, me teaching pepper to say, MPP, and even sometime better. Why? Because a half one in the Omunian this fool. Mimi who end this as a top call notch beer, or more carbon or mundo do more journey, and man nipa or me less privilege to light. And or more use or more wrongly. And this who no more down once or more end this for they'll continue to lose until I say embrace some. Now your church and now come consistency. Nipa be who the light. So say the beer before no I say do you soon near tano who way I say the front against riches or be a wire in one bobra. Cause me papa and mommy, you know them. So go and check say me to honor my privilege. No, hard work and empire ball and your dream fitter. So, and Jenisa time our time, no more so banner be dimechi, and I'll be busa questions and nonsense now with it. So, me will be our successful and so
that energy even attracts.
You understand?
Honorable, I see your. This is me to me when I have because you entertain some macho in some year. I can mention
a lot of countries.
Exactly.
So, because it gives you think say is a way of life.
Yeah, I mean.
Until the same person. And trust me, you politician and now say a pastor na malama wafangkola na odi wachiri no. Papa, one kasa bebre because there is no structural arrangement say bosume memo of 500.
That is true.
So until say that won't be no.
Now what?
Na ne buy area. He needs that money. Or too quiet promptly. He needs that money. His life is not programmed, so his demands will not be programmed.
That is true.
So until end, China will cry now we employ any service no. Now so he becomes dangerous to you.
He becomes
because he needs to he needs to survive. So he'll go to another master. So and certainly the only choice left for them and it's what they call the opposite side.
And also the formation
you are dead. And under no circumstance, we MPP, PPP, CPP, or whatever, we should encourage this thing. If you want a bodyguard, a security protection, apply to the national police. They'll give you. You are now with a trained mind.
Anyway, I think this is heartbreaking, but we have to really talk about it. Because it looks like a joke, but I feel that was the submission of Honorable Kofi Amoako-Hene, NP for Atebubu-Amantin. He's a member of the appointment committee, and also he is well vested in security issues. You can tell how he's speaking with passion when it came to this. He took a lot of things on a lighter note, but this one he spoke with passion, and I could tell and feel. I felt his energy. Well, my name is Abedianim. This is the Dialogue, and on Net2 TV. And then about 9 yet non-cron. Yes, I got it. Non-cron You may ever repeat show. Between every day gets better. Good morning to you. Happy belated birthday to you, Agnes, Dr. Agnes A2. And then all those who celebrated my birthday with me in August, and those who are celebrating in September, we keep celebrating and going on. Celebrate yourself every day and make yourself special, because you are special. God bless you, and God bless Ghana. Tomorrow, same time, 8 to 9, we'll be away with the Dialogue Show.